So here's the thing. I often talk about burnout, my burnout. I burnt out twice. I talk about toxic law firms. I talk about poor management. I talk about legal project management. I talk about all the ways that law firms are actually the problem when it comes to attrition and burnout. And there's this cottage industry of people telling you about attorney well-being and self-care and reducing burnout. Like you can, bubble bath your way out of a toxic work environment, which is not a thing. But there haven't been real substantive conversations that I have seen. And that's why I wrote my book, The Livable Law Method, because I did not see anywhere anyone who was taking managers and partners to task and saying, look, your expectations are unhealthy. You were brought up with unhealthy, toxic expectations. And this is why people are leaving. So this is an ad I just came across on LinkedIn. And I thought, oh my God, this is them trying. So there's this law firm that put out an ad on LinkedIn saying, we're a different kind of law firm. We are special. We treat our people right. Multiple levels of partners, advertising, PR, approve this ad. Like this is them trying their hardest. It's a big law firm too, not a small firm, like a big law firm. And they have this guy talking about what great place it is to work for with this example. He stops working late on a Friday. Notice late. You don't want to tell people they can stop working early on a Friday. God forbid. He stops work late on a Friday, and he goes off to campsites in Colorado. But here's the kick. This is them trying. He says, I have Wi-Fi. I have a Wi-Fi hotspot in my truck, and I have good internet connection. And so I take conference calls and meetings while I'm in the Colorado campsites. That's their sell. That on the weekend, you can go camping as long as you have a hotspot in your truck so you can keep staying on conference calls. That's bonkers. That is bonkers talk. I'm going to share a little rule with you. When somebody calls me or emails me and says, hey, can I set a call at 6 p.m. or 10 a.m. on Saturday or Sunday? My answer is, unfortunately, that is outside work hours. I would be happy to speak with you during work hours. Please send me your availability. That's it. Are you kidding me? This is what passes for normal. This is what passes for normal in an industry that is desperately trying to understand and address attrition and burnout, especially among women. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. That's not the way to do it. I'm going to tell you one rule. Easy. We're going to start with one easy rule. Leave people the hell alone outside work hours and on weekends. Yeah, that's it. That's number one rule. You laugh because, otherwise you'll just cry and burn out and leave the law, which is what I did. Just floored. I have no other words. Keep doing what you're doing, law firms. Or, maybe call in someone to help you figure out how to be better and how to identify such tone-deaf approaches to things. Because we're not keeping women, we're not keeping attorneys of color. We are just bleeding and hemorrhaging talent left and right. And yet people keep doing the same old thing over and over again, hoping that somehow the outcome is going to be different. It's not. We're just going to go find greener pastures.